Hello, welcome back, welcome aboard to another episode of our Morrowind Let's Play. Been a little while since I've streamed. This is actually after work. Just got off a 12-hour shift, but I'm not quite as tired tonight as I was last night, or I should say this morning, because it's 6 in the morning. So I figured I might record an hour and a half long episode of Morrowind before I go to bed, let my mind settle a little bit after what was a relatively difficult work night. I haven't streamed in a couple days. I had a busy weekend, actually. So I think Friday was the last time I streamed. Today's Tuesday, so it's been about 5 days. I have about 8 episodes all saved up for YouTube, so I'll be releasing those, one day at a time, essentially. But I figured it was time to come back and take a look at this. Ooh, that's very hot. It is a cold morning out there, especially for this time of year. It's 51, which is relatively cold for being in the deep south here. So I figured I'd make myself a hot cup of coffee. Hope you guys are all doing well at home. So I was thinking about the future of the Let's Play series because we have a lot of ground to cover, and one of the things I've been recommended is to look at the Elder Scrolls Online after we're done this Let's Play series, because apparently there's hundreds of hours of largely single-player content, and people say you can kind of just play it as if it's Morrowind or Oblivion, just play it as a solo player and go through all the zones, do all the quests, and that it can be a lot of fun. There's a lot of lore there, so I think I might do that. I did play The Elder Scrolls Online when it released back in 2014, but that was 10 years ago, and a lot has happened in that game since. So I'm thinking perhaps we can do an ESO Let's Play when we're done with all these games. But in order to get all the way there, we have to finish Morrowind and finish Oblivion and probably approach Skyrim, although I'm not sure yet. And we have a long way to go in Morrowind. We are, I'd say, 50% of the way done Morrowind at this point. We have a reputation of 57. What we're doing right now, right here, is this is the, I can go outside and show you. This is the Telvanni Council House in Sadrith Mora. So I figured it was about time to do the Telvanni stuff. So we've seen Sadrith Mora 100 times. I've gone on that boat to go to Dagonfell 100 times. But this is the Council House, giant blue sort of circle here. And everyone inside are called the Mouths of the Telvanni. And I'm hoping they let me join, because I've killed a lot of Telvanni people in the Morgtong, and I've done a lot of other nefarious things towards this house, and I'm hoping that my reputation with the faction isn't negative, and that I can actually just join it. One of the other things that I did, I think 4 or 5 days ago, but I don't think you guys have seen it, is I changed my weapon. I think you guys remember, you might even be watching these episodes back to back, that I had started using the steel axe of shocking because I wanted to get my axe skill up. My axe skill is now 71, and I wanted to get that all the way up to 100 to help level the character. And I need to do an axe to do so. But that steel war axe wasn't doing a whole lot of damage, especially considering the difficulty level that I have it on. I just keep cranking the difficulty up. So I figured it was time to get myself an actual axe that wasn't dog shit. This one is very heavy. You can see my equip is 149, and I've been more or less staying under 100, but this bad boy weighs 48 pounds for a one-hander. But it is a 1 to 37 chop, which is pretty good. It's not the 10 to 60 of Skull Crusher, but it's decent. And I also put a pretty substantial shock enchant on it. It has shock damage 10 points a second for 3 seconds. So every time I whack an enemy with this, I do 1 to 37 damage, and then I do another 30 lightning damage. So it's kind of like I'm doing 31 to 67 damage per swing, which is substantially higher than Skull Crusher. It just weighs a lot more, and I'm going to have to keep this thing charged up because it's going to lose its charge. Its charge is 400, which is high, but I think it's going to lose maybe 8 to 10 charge every time I swing it, so I might get about 50 swings out of this thing before, we have to recharge it. One of the ways I think we can do that is with Azura's Star. So I think what we'll work into, probably not this episode, but an upcoming episode, we'll see how hard it is to keep this charged, is we'll go do the Azura Star quest, the Daedra quest for that reusable soul gem, and then we can soul trap enemies and recharge the Crescent Moon as often as we need to. But yes, I thought this was a very kind of lore-appropriate Jhakri weapon, and I'm excited to take this thing for a test run, see how high this thing hits for. The 1 to 37 is decent, and then all the shock damage. It also synergizes with some of my shock spells. For example, Lesser Weakness, which is weakness to Magicka 25% for 15 seconds, and then weakness to shock 25% for 15 seconds. So that'll make the enchant from this axe, instead of doing 30 damage, it will do 60. It literally doubles it, because these are multiplicative. So, let's see what ends up happening with that. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that. So let's go ahead and get into this Telvanni Council House and see if we can even join House Telvanni. I don't know if we'll be able to.
Leave me.
She hates me a lot. I am Felissa Ullison, the mouth for Mistress Thorena. She's insane, I believe. Join House Telvanni. Yes, you may be a worthy candidate. Would you like to join? Yes, I want to join. Yes, I want to join. You are now a member of House Telvanni. Welcome, hireling Jhakri. When you are ready, speak with me about your chores and your advancement in House Telvanni. Okay, so why don't we start at the left-hand side and just work our way down. I don't know if that's appropriate, but that might be one of the better ways to do it. Mistress Thorena, she is my patron, and I am her mouth. She can be difficult at times. Be very careful if you must speak with her. Yeah, she's insane. She's nuts. We actually met her once earlier in this Let's Play. She's the one standing next to the naked male Argonian sex slave who we tried to free and said, no, my life is over. That's her. Alright, so chores. I like how they're called chores. Mistress Thorena has requested that someone deliver her new clothes to her. I will pay 1,000 drakes to anyone willing to deliver the new clothes. Take this skirt and deliver it to Mistress Thorena. She lives in Tel Brenora and can be eccentric at times. Take these Almsivi intervention scrolls. Don't hesitate to use them if Thorena becomes difficult. Huh. So the implication here almost is she's going to try to kill me. Did I get the skirt? I did. Thorena's skirt. Let's put this bad boy on, see what it looks like. Okay, it's not too bad. I like how you can see a little bit more of my boots with it on. What does it look like from behind? Huh, kinda cute.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
Yeah, it's okay. I like Mara's blouse, though. And I think Mara's blouse gives us, yeah, fortify health, which is pretty cool. Alright, so Tel Brenora, I believe she said. We already have the skirt, so it's not like we have to go anywhere to get that. That's a slave auction, by the way. I guess we can just go down to the boat, right? I didn't make the boat.
So good to see you.
Tel Brenora. Okay, cool.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Is that, yeah, that's gotta be it. Wow, that's crazy. That's a really cool Telvanni tower. Yeah, I think I came here once, although I can't remember for what. We might as well levitate up, right? That might make it easier for us. Upper tower, alright. Oh yeah, this is the Kwama egg place. We were here, yeah, before. Okay, I remember all this. I had a conversation with somebody about something in here, I just don't remember what it was. Oh, man, it's hard to navigate in here. Also, these old textures. I love the helm.
Go ahead. I am listening.
We've probably looked at all of those. Throna's chamber. There, I think that's her. It is.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
There he is. Okay. Let's save, because I don't know how this is gonna go. And the game kind of implies I might have to run from this lady. So let's see. Are those my new clothes? I've waited ever so patiently for them. Oh, is that my new skirt? How do I know it's not cursed? Why don't you put it on? How do I know it's not cursed? Well, I did put it on, nothing happened to me. You want me to wear that skirt? Yes, wear it.
This one is no more.
Oh, she killed his ass. You killed him? You killed him? Are you here to feed the spiders? What? New clothes? What new clothes? Oh yes, I've wanted a Khajiit fur skirt. Are you listening? Yes, pay attention. A Khajiit fur skirt. Tell Felissa that I already have one. Thank you. So she's gonna make a skirt out of the poor guy? What? Oh man. Okay, that was the first quest of the Great House Telvanni. Which is wild. Should we just take the boat back? Maybe? No, that's definitely not where we wanted to go. Well, shit. Okay. At this point, it might just be better to recall out and travel from Balmora.
Greetings. How do you do? Maybe talk?
Man, I cannot believe she killed her sex slave.
Zenithar's fortune.
Well, maybe that was a mercy. Maybe that was the best way for him to go out.
What say?
You know? He's free now.
What say?
We couldn't free him from servitude,
Hail, orc!
but we could free him from his mortal coil. So if I had put on the skirt, would she have attacked me?
I am never too busy.
What happens if I kill her? I'm probably kicked out of House Telvanni. So I suppose I put on the skirt, she attacks me, and then I use the scroll of alms to the intervention that I was given to escape. Is that how that's supposed to go? I trust you did not have any trouble. Well, in any case, I owe you 500 drakes for the delivery. Perhaps I could also teach you how to mark and recall if you don't know already. Didn't she say 1,000 drakes? I can almost guarantee you she said she was going to pay me 1,000 drakes. No, I already know mark and recall, although that would have been cool at the beginning of the game. Do I have them twice now? No, I just have them the regular old time. Interesting. Mistress Thorana is concerned about a slave rebellion in one of her holdings. The slaves have revolted in the Abibal egg mine. Go there and put an end to the rebellion before it spreads to Mistress Thorana's other holdings. First go to Telbranora, then head north up to the small peninsula. Cross to the next island to the northwest. The mine is on the northern corner of the island. So now I'm putting down a slave rebellion?
Please, go ahead, Albert.
Oh man. House Telvanni. Not disappointing so far. I'm sure there's some other way for me to put down this rebellion, right? Like maybe the game will give me some choices. Maybe I can even free all the slaves and still complete the quest.
What do you want?
So we're going north from Telbranora, they said. Let's go ahead and water walk. Haven't gotten to whack anything with my new axe yet. Oh, 2 nick sounds. Speak of the devil. Oh yeah, wow, okay. So this one died to the axe hit, and this one died to the lightning, it looks like. But either way, it's hitting pretty hard. I also like the lightning sound effect on there. Nice. I don't know if the axe skill is based on the number of hits or the amount of damage done. I presume it's the number of hits. That's how Oblivion works. But if it's damage done, I should level my axe faster now that I'm doing more damage. If it's the number of hits, then I'm probably going to level my axe slower. Since I'm going to be doing more damage every hit, there's going to be fewer hits per enemy. So I don't know. Maybe the play wasn't making a fancy axe. Maybe it would have been better if I just stuck with the crappy one. Okay, so go north to the peninsula. Across an island. Northwest of Tel Bernora. So maybe it's down here. I love that color. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Mawia. Interesting name. Maybe it's on this island somewhere. Damn, the sun coming up over the water looks great. There it is. I bet that's it. Is this guy in combat? What? Is this the right place? No. Kumar. Not the right place. Okay, I figured this was the egg mine, although I didn't see any Quama workers outside, so that might have tipped me off that it wasn't the right place. But it is on the north side of this island, which is kind of what I was expecting. So we have some kind of Daedric shrine there. We have this place here. We have an ancestral tomb right here. But it's got to be around here. Or maybe it's over here. Maybe I'm northeast. Yeah, I'm northeast of Tel Bernora. And it said northwest. There's something. Oh, this is pretty hidden here. Eris Ancestral Tomb. Let's take a look. See what's in there. This is pretty interesting too. Maybe there's something cool inside. Critical damage. We got him. I know this is a detour, but this tomb is pretty hidden here. Maybe there's something really good inside. Well, we got some alchemy ingredients. Nothing crazy. I like that there's tapestries. I don't know what that's supposed to be a symbol of. Barnacles. I wonder if my critical strike will go up, or sorry, my sneak will go up from these critical strikes. I don't know if they contribute towards leveling the crit. Well, it's definitely an interesting little tomb in the middle of nowhere, but it does not appear that it has anything of any real value in it. Unless I'm missing something, but I think that's the whole tomb. It's just a tiny, nondescript tomb in the middle of nowhere that I do not believe has anything particularly cool about it. Ah, it was worth checking. Alright, let's see. Let's run down this island real quick. See if we see any openings for like Kwama egg mine. Wow, he survived that? Oh, I think that's a different one. It is. It's 3 cliff racers. Alright. Maybe it's this one here. There's another tomb, but not what we're looking for. Nice. Acrobatics went up. Marvani Ancestral Tomb. Maybe it's on the north of this island. No, I don't see it. Huh. We could check a couple more of these islands. Head north up the small peninsula, cross to the next island to the northwest. The mine is on the northern corner of the island. Okay. Head up the peninsula, north, and then maybe it's this island? Maybe I have to go completely this way. Could that be it? Oh yeah. It's an egg mine anyway. No, not the one we're looking for. Damn, that's deceptive. So maybe it's like right here. Oh, what's that? I see a Quama worker. Nice. Okay. Haha, found it. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Let's see if we can handle this diplomatically. Talk to our leader, Elidol Lay. Okay. Jadato. Donru. There he is. Okay. We're gonna admire him. Up to 85. Slave rebellion. Yes, we are rebelling. If Thorana sent you, go ahead and kill us. Listen to their grievances. Thorana is mad. She demands more and more Quama eggs. And when the mine is empty, she still demands more. I delivered the eggs last time and found she was not even eating them. She was decorating her home with rotting Quama eggs. It was then I decided I could not go on. So those are the eggs that we're seeing all around her tower. I am surprised you are willing to listen. Will you help us? I was a sorcerer in Blackmarsh, but I cannot cast spells with these slave bracers on. Will you find a key to our slave bracers and free us? There may be a key here, but we have not yet found it. I am sure there is a key in Tel Bernora. You will free us? I am not sure I believe you. Very well. Try and find a key to my slave bracers, or here in the egg mine. Once I am free, I will let the others go free and lead them to safety. I just don't want to, like, fail the quest, right? I'm wondering if I can just lie to the mouth and be like, yeah, I got there, but like, they were all gone, don't know what to tell you. Are you friendly? Seems he's friendly. This one's not. Oh, my block went up to 96. There it is. Slave key. There's a lot of slaves here. Do I free everyone individually, or can I just talk to this guy? There. Yes, I am free now. I will free the others and lead them back to Blackmarsh. Okay. I am in your debt. Okay.
It wants something. What does it ask?
I wonder if, in terms of like the Twin Lamps questline, if this counts as like numerous slaves for me.
Greetings, friend.
I'm not sure. Anyway, let's head back. We can probably recall back. My concern is how we complete the quest. That's my concern. So let's not save.
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
And let's see if I can smooth talk my way out of this. And if I can't,
Greetings to you.
we're gonna have to
Pleasure to
reload
meet you.
and go Anakin Skywalker on all those slaves.
What
Yes,
say you?
Highlander.
The women and the children too, yeah. You say the slaves have escaped. I suppose I will have to hire someone else to track them down. If you ever have holdings of your own, you'll want to be able to command them forcefully. I can teach you a spell that might help with this if you want. Teach me to command slaves. May your slaves be more obedient. Wow. Okay. I am the Oathman now of House Telvanni. I do not have any chores for you. Speak with the other mouths if you need chores. Or you could speak with Mistress Thorana again, though I would not recommend it. Interesting. So I can go back to Mistress Thorana and she'll give me more quests, huh? I'm the mouth of Mistress Dratha. She is my patron, and I am her mouth on the council. If you have personal business with her, you may find her in Tel Mora. Chores. Denali Dren, Mistress Dratha's alchemist, needs 5 portions of muck. Okay, that's easy. I can literally just go to my player house and grab that. How's my charge looking on my axe? Over half. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, right. And it is super damaging. It seems to be killing things in mostly one hit, which is good. We haven't fought any particularly difficult enemies with it, but... Oh, I made a little lamp display down here out of those bamboo candles we picked up. So we have kind of the blue in that corner and the red in this corner. I don't know. I like it. Alright, let's dump all this. And then we need muck. That's scales. Muck. We need 5 of them. Okay. Cool. Easy. Easy peasy.
Well,
Most of this quest is just the running.
May you find me.
It'll give us a chance to get our acrobatics up a little bit.
May you find me. Of course. What may I do for you?
You flatter.
Wrong woman. Muck. 100 drakes for your trouble. I already have enough grave dust and green lichen to finish these potions of cure disease. It would be so much easier if everyone could cure themselves. You can do that, can't you? Yes, of course. Mistress Dratha wants a ring known as the Black Jinx. Okay. She's always had an interest in this ring. She believes that the ring is now in Sadrith Mora. Acquire the ring and deliver it to me. Wow. Okay. Where the hell is the ring?
How wonderful.
This quest
Welcome,
gives me
Outlander.
nothing to go on. Okay. She's just like, I want this ring, go find it, bye. This woman doesn't even have
Of course. What may I do for you?
a dialogue option about it. What about you, brother? Nope.
I have a feeling that you and
Damn, she doesn't have it either. Oh, there it is. I have heard of it. I believe the ring belongs to the Morag Tong. If your curiosity exceeds your judgment, perhaps you would ask them about it. They have a guild hall in the northeast of town. Uh-oh. So I'm not technically the guild leader of the Morag Tong yet. So I wonder if I'm gonna have to kill a guild brother for this.
Outlander, I've heard much about you. Would you have need of my services?
Could it be somewhere in here, or does that guy have it? Shit. It is yours, exalted master. Wow, what? So this guy had it. Black Jinx. Cast when used. Absorb luck. Burden. Wow, interesting. Look at that charge. 3,675 charge. Okay, cool. So he had it, and since I'm the exalted master, he just gave it to me.
I'd be happy to talk.
Since I'm like pretty much the top of the Morag Tong. He has training. Nah, he's not tall, high enough, sorry, to train me in anything. Okay. Well, we got it. That actually wasn't that bad. I was expecting to have to kill somebody for it. But I guess due to my rank in the Morag Tong, they just handed it to me. I suppose that's a cute little synergy we have with doing the quests in this order. Is that being that we've done the Morag Tong before Hell's Tavani, we essentially just get that quest for free. That would have been messy if I had to kill that guy for the ring. It's in the middle of the Morag Tong. A bunch of assassins in there. Oof. Yes, this is it. Mistress will appreciate this. The ring can instill fear in others. I know a spell or two that is not as powerful as this ring, but I will teach them to you if you wish to learn. So they're probably junking up my spell list with a bunch of spells. Yeah, demoralize creature, demoralize humanoid. Command of the third corner. Command humanoid. Command creature. So they're all essentially illusion spells, right? Yeah. Oh, I'll have to alphabetize those and put those in there. Okay. I am Malam Ryan, the mouth of Archmagister Gothrin. He's in Telrune. Chores. Archmagister Gothrin has some questions for Baladas Demnavani. Will you speak with Baladas and ask him 3 questions? Baladas lives in Arvis Drellin, which is in Nissus. You can use the Mage's Guild teleport service to get to Alderune, and then take a Silt Strider. Go there and ask him about the disappearance of the dwarves, Dwemer artifacts, and Dwemer language. You do not have to get an answer from him. Simply asking the 3 questions is enough. Okay. We actually went to that guy once before, as part of, I believe, an Imperial Legion quest. So we should be able to bang this one out pretty quickly.
What can I help you with?
Big yawns this morning. It'll probably be bedtime after this episode. Nissus.
Why walk when you can run?
Is it this way? Shit. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'm missing something, it's all good. There it is. Alright, let's save in front of this guy. So he doesn't try to kill me too. Disappearance of the dwarves. It was unfashionable among the Dwemer to view their spirits as synthetic constructs 3, 4, or 40 creational gradients below the divine. During the Dawn era, they researched the death of the earth bones, what we call now the laws of nature, dissecting the process of the sacred willing itself into the profane. I believe their machinists and tonal architects discovered systemic regression techniques to perform the reverse, that is, to create the sacred from the deaths of the profane. As the Dwemer left no corpses or traces of conflict behind, I believe the generations of ritualistic anti-creations resulted in their immediate but foreseen removal from the mundus. They retreated behind math, behind color, behind the active principle itself. That the Dwemer vanished during a conflict with Nerevar in the tribunal is merely coincidence. When the Dwemer followed Veloth to Morrowind, there were many warring clans, with no law or leader in common. One Dunmer warlord, Nerevar, had the ambition to rule all the Dunmer. In that time, House Dwemer were great enchanters, so Nerevar went in secret to a Dwemer smith and asked for an enchanted ring that would help him. The ring gave its wearer great powers of persuasion. For safety, it was enchanted to instantly kill anyone that wore it except Nerevar. The ring was called Moon and Star, and it helped Nerevar unite the various clans into the first council. Later, however, disputes over religion divided the council, with House Dwemer and House Dagoth on one side, and all the other houses on the other. Dumak and Dagoth invited Orc and Nord clans as allies, and held northwest Morrowind, while Nerevar mustered the other houses and nomad tribes and marched to meet the Dwemer-Dagoth Westerner forces. The armies met at Red Mountain, a Dwemer stronghold. The Dwemer were defeated, and terrible sorceries were used, resulting in the utter extermination of House Dwemer, House Dagoth, and their allies. Nerevar died after the battle, and his ring was lost, but Nerevar's alliance survives in Morrowind's ruling political institution, the Grand Council. Huh, interesting. Very good Morrowind lore. Dwemer artifacts. In their denial of both phenomena and noumena, the Dwemer found comfort in the creation of homunculi, which in their operation combined two incompatible principles, thus denying both. In the first Dwemer ruin I studied, quite by chance in my wandering youth, someone had activated the homunculi guardians, and I was unable to make a proper study of them. Since then I have, on occasion, found ruins, especially here in Vardenfell, where the homunculi are still active. The Dwemer language is unknown, perhaps unknowable. Some Dwemer books, especially, record during the dates from after the founding of Resdain, were written in Aldmeris, making them accessible to modern scholars. However, even in Aldmeris, many Dwemer terms remain uncertain. As the books and other artifacts in Dwemer ruins rarely show signs of wear or age, I believe that the Dwemer knew of a preservative effect, perhaps a device still active, which denies or controls the earth bones governing time and decay. Huh. Okay, I think we're done. I think that's all the questions. And here's his homunculi here. Shock Centurion. Cool. Mysticism to 40. Pretty much only on the back of Mark and Recall, which is wild. Wonder how many recalls I have to cast to get my Mysticism to 100. It's probably like 15,000 of them or something. Probably not going to happen in this Let's Play. I would hope not, anyway. This Let's Play goes to the 500 hour mark. Oof. We're gonna be in trouble. I'm excited for Oblivion, because I've never really played that game very much. I have like 60 total hours in Oblivion across like 10 years.
I'm very happy to make you.
So a lot of that's going to be a very blind playthrough. You have spoken with Baladas. Yes, I see. Archmagister Gothran will be pleased with these answers and will be quite interested to know that Baladas is alive and well. I should give you something here. Take these messenger scrolls. You may find them useful. What the hell is a messenger scroll? Summon Scamp for 60 seconds on self. Interesting. I cannot advance you to Mouth. You must find a patron in House Telvanni. Archmagister Gothran has learned the location of a Dwemer ruin, Nuchaleft. I found that a while ago. This Dwemer ruin lies west of the town of Vos. Apparently, the ruins are what Archmagister Gothran wanted Aenit Shana Nibi to look for. Gothran wants some plans or blueprints. Find these plans and return them to me. Interesting. Now that should be on our map, right? Yeah, it's right here. So we can probably take the boat to Vos and then run down.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an...
So good to see you.
Shit. Okay, we can go to Dagonfell. That was a pretty smooth jump into Levitate. There's a scamp. Speak of the devil. Favel Ancestral Tomb. That might be a good one. Huh, let's go in. It'll be a relatively minor detour. Actually, it's all open. We were already here. Yep, we were already here. So we must have come here. I'm thinking that was the quest for the Mages Guild when we had to talk to the healer's apprentice. And I think we had to find her in that tomb. That's what it looks like anyway. This is probably it. I wonder if these plans are one of the ones I have at home. I wonder why that first attack did not electrocute him. And go ahead and put our boots back up. We missed 1 point of intellect, but that's okay. That's a huge kit. Some raw ebony in there. Man, I should have come here for my scrap metal. Would have been a shorter trip. Is the shot gonna kill it? It did. There we go. I wish they dropped soul gems like in the more modern iterations of the game. I suppose we'd see the plans pretty easily, right? That's a pretty nasty fight. 2 Centurions. I very much like the electric portion of this weapon. I dig it. Huh, frost salts. Don't think I've seen that before. Ho ho ho. Dwemer Scarab Schematics. 25 coins. That's quite a few coins. Oh, there's coins on the table too. 28 coins. I don't know if we should open this, but we might as well. Literally nothing inside. Okay, let's recall.
I have the finest spells in town.
So I wonder who we accept as our patron.
9 good days to you, sir.
Maybe Telfir, if he's one of the ones. Because he's pretty cool. He's probably my favorite of all of them. I like his Corpsatorium or whatever he has under his house. He'd be a cool patron. Full Daedric armor. Badass. I don't mind this guy though. The Gorethi Archmagister. He seems to be a historian and a lover of all things dwarven.
Yes, stranger?
Which is pretty cool. I have my own dwarven shrine in the player house. I like the dwarven stuff too. Already solved the mystery of the dwarves for the Mages Guild.
I don't know.
Gothrin's Cephalopod Helm. Cool. Chores. Okay, so there's one mouth left. Oh, no, there's 2 mouths left. She's the mouth of Master Neloth. He lives in Tel Naga. Master Neloth needs 5 portions of slowed soap. Okay. I don't know how much slowed soap we have at the house, but we can check. Athletics to 71. Ooh, right. That'll probably go to 100 over the course of this playthrough. Maybe, anyway. I am jumping a lot, though. Okay, so we have our 2 diamonds, bringing us up to a whopping 42. 3 emeralds, bringing us up to 28. 4 rubies, bringing us up to 34. That's pretty wild. We'll put our ebony in here, because that's heavy. And we'll put our glass in here. And we're looking for slowed soap, which is this. So we need 5 of them. It's going to clean us out of our slowed soap. So we will have to figure out which of the Telvanni lords we want our patron to be.
Please. What say you?
It seems like all of the Telvanni lords have their own quests also. Like, we're flying through the mouth quest. It seems like it's about 3 per mouth, and most of them aren't too hard. Like, this one's a very simple fetch quest, right? But then I think we have to go to each one of these lords, and they probably have their own quest chains. That'll be pretty cool. I've literally never done House Telvanni before, so I don't know what's in store for us. Hopefully some neat things.
How wonderful.
Thorana's quests are gonna be nuts. Perhaps these will put Master Neloth in a better mood. He is old, you see, and has trouble moving about. I used the soap, along with some rue brush and bone meal, to make an ointment for his joints. Yeah, they're all pretty old. Master Neloth has asked me to acquire a staff of the Silver Dawn. I believe someone in the Mages Guild here in Sadrith Mora has the staff. Master Neloth wants the staff, and I cannot leave my duties here long enough to fetch it for him. Go to Wolverine Hall, get the staff, bring it back to me. Okay. That should be easy too. But who has the staff?
Share your
Is
thoughts.
it
I
you?
must say, I enjoy the
find you most
company.
interesting right now. Please go ahead.
Haha, she does have it. I was right. She's the one that we hired the battle mage from. So I figured we'd ask her. I prefer daggers. I'll sell it to you for 300 drakes. Boom. Cool. Fortified blunt weapon. Blind. 5 to 75%. That's very interesting. It's actually not a bad weapon. The damage is awful.
What withstand?
But the blind effect is very tanky for you because your enemies aren't going to be able to hit you. And the fortify blunt weapon is really strong too. 10 points, especially early in the game, is huge. Nice. That was another pretty simple fetch quest. Acrobatics 82, it worked. I think we got a point at the beginning of this episode too. So we got 2 points in acrobatics this episode. 1 point in block, 1 point in mysticism, 1 point in athletics. Cool. Glass Jink Blade has been added to your inventory. Teach me to blind my enemies. I do not have any chores for you. Okay, so we only have 1 mouth left. This was a really fast episode. Oh hey, there's another platform here. Maybe this is my platform. Yeah, see? I'd make a great mouth. For at least one of the patrons. We'll end the episode here. That was a pretty efficient episode. I feel like in an hour we banged through, what, 3, 6, 9, 12, maybe like 10 or 12 kind of missions. We blasted through House Telvanni. So I think for the next episode, maybe I'll do it after work another day this week. We'll come back and we'll continue. And it looks like we're gonna have to find a patron. So I'll see you guys back. Thanks for joining me.